Here's a table full of my rubbish, things I've eaten and stuff I bought from the 100 yen shop, because that's my favourite place. Recycling in Japan seems to be quite difficult as far as I can tell, or complicated I should say. I don't fully understand the rules, I don't grasp them now, and I highly doubt I will in the near future. But there are some basic things that I do know, so hopefully these will help you if you're ever on your own. A lot of the apartments that you can stay at as well will give you a card of all the different recycling stuff, but it's very rarely in English, so that can be quite difficult. Basically, they separate their stuff into different categories like we do at home. There's plastic and paper, but within that there's also another category, it seems. Firstly, paper. That's probably the easier one. What have I got that's paper here? Here's paper. So you're looking for the little symbols on the back. So this one here is paper, and then this one here says, you're going to get my bad accent now, but this one here says pura, which is short for purastic, which is plastic, and that's the katakana pu and then ra, and this is the kanji for paper. Now, in the UK, we don't tend to do that, where you've got both of them on one, so you wouldn't know which one to choose. But very often, obviously you're not going to be able to read the kanji if you don't speak Japanese, but this one also has both written on there. However, if you can read, a lot of it's common sense anyway, but if you can read any katakana, which is probably easier than kanji, I don't know if you can see that, but this says that the paper bit is the label. Now this came off of actually a ball of wool that was inside this. So what that's saying, I'm assuming anyway, as I say, I haven't fully mastered it myself, but that's the plastic part and then that's the paper part. As I say, it's pretty self-explanatory really. This was together in one piece. This bit's obviously plastic, this bit's obviously paper. So just separate those. That's the basic categories that I understand. I'm very lucky because I can just put stuff in different carry bags, just separate it that basically, and then give it to the Japanese family that I'm staying with and say, deal with that, deal with my rubbish. But you will notice here that there are the covers of some PET bottles. Now I haven't got a normal size PET bottle, I'm afraid, because I've already taken them off. But I have got a large one. Ta-da! This is the 2 litre one that I posted about the other day. So, firstly, we've got to get the label off. Once this is empty, obviously, don't bother otherwise. But what you are looking for to get that label off, like in the UK, is this little arrow bit. And if I can do it with one hand, that comes off. Lovely. So this now goes in the plastic. And we're really out of focus now and really wobbly. I'm sorry about that. This now goes in the plastic. Simple. But the other bit you have to do, which I'm not going to open that one, is take the cap off. And the cap goes in the plastic, but the PET bottle goes separately. I just put mine by the back door, and then the family I'm with deal with it. So I don't know what bins they go into. I don't know how to deal with that bit. You'd have to ask somebody who did know. So I'm quite useless there. But I don't know, it doesn't make a great deal of sense to me, because I would have thought if you take that bit off and that bit gets recycled separately, is that not, if I focus that down, is that not the same? Is that not the same as that? Am I wrong? It's the same plastic, isn't it? But we don't take this bit off. Or at least I haven't been told to. And basically I just do what I'm told. But yeah, that's the basic 2 categories that I understand. anyway. And it will be different depending on where you are. And some places have more complicated rules than others. But what you are looking for, and I'll focus in on that again. Woo! Very bright. I'm such a wizard at this, I don't think. So yeah, paper and plastic. So, pura. So there you go. Hopefully that will help you if you're ever having to recycle on your own out here. That's what you're looking for. And the paper one is sort of oval and the plastic one is square. If you can't read it or you panic because you can't read it, just remember the shapes. They're the same all over Japan as far as I'm aware. So there you go.